Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for 11/11 to the 17th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And before we jump in, want you to know, because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I do the live streams that where I talk a lot more about the energies that are happening right now. So I'll leave that at the end of this video. You can always find it in the live section of my channel as well. Now, this week is a really big week. It's a really big week of endings. It's a really big week of awakenings, okay? And it's a really big week for you. You see that Saturn's going direct in your sign, but a number of other things. So let's get started. Monday, November 11th, we have Venus moving into Capricorn. This is really great for you. I love this. I love this energy for you, okay? It's going to be here all month long. I talk a lot about this in your monthly forecast, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but just know that everything that you desire, everything that Venus represents, passion, pleasure, love, money, creativity, all of that, it's you building structure around it now, okay? And this Capricorn energy. Now, a lot of this could also be with friends. There could be something with communities, groups that you belong to as well. You could find a lot of devotion, a lot of love and compassion around those areas in your life, as well as your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, just building. It's almost like this stepping stone for your future that's happening right now, okay? It has this leisure energy, business and leisure, right? With this Capricorn energy. But you see that Venus is going to have this quick chat with Pluto, right? Before Pluto leaves Capricorn forever next week. So remember, Pluto is in Capricorn with Venus now, okay? So again, a lot of power that you have with Pluto and Capricorn in terms of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. That's all part of the 11th house where they are right now. All right. So really great energy for you. And again, friendships and groups you belong to, maybe even social media for y'all too. There could be something that you're really building for yourself for the future. And this is all before Pluto moves into Aquarius next week, but also Venus moves into Aquarius next month. So really harness this energy. This is really great for you now too. And Venus in Aquarius also like not bad for you. I'm just saying like this is great for things that you want to build for your future. And then you kind of just have all of that when they all move into Aquarius, because that's Aquarius is the future. Now, November 12th on Tuesday, this is when Mercury is going to square Saturn. This day for you, remember Saturn is in your sign right now and Mercury is in Sagittarius. So this day, this is possibly just one of those days where I would recommend not making any long-term agreements, anything that has to do with long-term, signing contracts, okay? And it's because Mercury and Saturn are just not seeing eye to eye. And so if you can avoid that this day, that would be great, especially if it has anything to do with career. Because remember, Mercury in Sagittarius is in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements, your reputation. This is also a time, and Mercury's all about communication, right? So this is, you'll see Saturn goes direct in a few days. So if you have to have any important conversations, I would wait a few days. And if you do have any important conversations to say, it just may feel like you're hitting walls, right? With this Saturn square. All right. So just remember, you got a few, and we're actually going to have this aspect again in December. So it would be good to keep an eye on this date to see what does come up, because then you can be a lot more prepared for December as well. Okay, when it happens in December. Now, Friday. Oh gosh, you know that I am losing my voice. And okay, so Friday, November 15th, we've got that full moon in Taurus. So Pisces, this is speaking of communication. I mean, this is one where you may hear some news. Okay. Now, let me break this down for you. This is going to be very interesting for you because this full moon in Taurus, it's big, okay? Happening at 24 degrees. That is actually mutable energy. So that's really nice for you because there's this flexibility, adapting to change, perhaps this willingness to adapt to change. 24 is also very intuitive energy. Trust your intuition, okay? This really is a great degree for you, 24 degrees, without going too much into it. But I mean, you are a very intuitive sign. So harness that energy. Now, this full moon is also really strong 6 energy. And I say that because in numerology, well, 24 degrees, right? 2 plus 4 equals 6. And it's happening on the 15th. 1 plus 5 equals 6. So really strong 6 energy. What is 6 energy? 6 is beautiful. It's harmonizing. It's empathy. It's kindness. It's nurturing. Everything that the moon stands for. Everything the moon is all about. And the moon is exalted in Taurus. So, incidentally, 6 is also associated with the planet Venus. Venus happens to be Taurus's ruling planet. So I like how this works out. There's that sense of beauty and harmony and love and abundance, sensuality, right? Appreciating things in your physical world. We're talking about Taurus here, all right? Very grounded energy, but earth energy, nature, spend time in nature, really, really, also, seeing all the beauty and things around this time. So security could also be a really big focus for you around this time, as well as things that you value, things you inherently value as well. Big focus around this full moon. So harness that energy because this full moon will be strong. You may feel it days before, days after. One of the reasons it's strong is because, hey, it's conjunct Uranus. So I talked about that in your monthly forecast. That makes it really, Uranus is radical, okay? Uranus is all about surprises, the unexpected. There's going to be something surprising that happens around this full moon. And the fact that Taurus rules your third house, it could be something with communication. It could be something with writing some projects, maybe message that you receive around this time. With full moons always bring shifts, turning points, culminations, the end to things. So you could get some sort of message about something ending here. There could be also focus on siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors. Like I said, there could be something that you've been learning that comes to an end too. All right, with all this third house activity. Now, you also remember, don't forget we're in Scorpio season still. So that's your ninth house. And then you've got this full moon that's conjuncting Uranus and Taurus in your third house. Those are the two houses that represent travel. So there could be something here with travel as well. Okay. Keep that in mind. It really, honestly, for a lot of y'all, it could just be like, you coming to the end of a trip, or you finish planning a trip or something like that, right? Or there could be some shift or making changes to a trip. Remember, Mercury is in shadow, right? So just keep that in mind. Just expect the unexpected. Now, obviously, not every Pisces is going to feel it to the same degree. Like some Pisces, maybe like a 1 out of 10. Some Pisces, maybe like a 4 out of 10. But just know that for any Pisces rising, any Pisces moon, this is an energy of release. It is a full moon. So remember, I've talked about the fact that we're moving into this great awakening, the age of wisdom. Uranus is the great awakener. So there is definitely going to be something that's illuminated for you throughout this week. There's something that is going to be illuminated within you as well. All right. Some of y'all got to feel that as part of your breakthrough. That's what Uranus is. It's all about breakthroughs as well. All right. Uranus, the great innovator as well. So just know that this full moon could be a little bit of a wake-up call. Some of y'all may feel it as you're waking up to something that you really needed to see with things illuminated. Maybe even feel that there is a reset around this time too. Okay. Now, if you want to have an idea of what might be happening around this full moon, think about what happened May 7th and the weeks following May 7th. All right. Because that's corresponding to the new moon that we had in Taurus. Okay. It is going to be trining Pluto. It's a wide trine, but there you go. That's nice. There's actually some great things that's happening around this time, but again, it is strong. It's strong. All right. So that, remember, Pluto in Capricorn, your 11th house. Something with friendships here possibly as well, like I mentioned. Now, something that makes this really strong day is that Saturn goes direct. I talked about this in your monthly forecast. Saturn is in your sign, Pisces. So not going to spend too much time on this. I'll leave the monthly forecast at the end of this video. Just you're going to feel more forward momentum. There's going to be a lot of you just really, really feeling this in terms of, got to do this. I want to do this. You're going to feel less restrictions. You're going to feel less delays with Saturn going direct, really focusing on boundaries that you might want to set up for yourself, maybe even structures that you're building for yourself. Okay. Just remember, or even feeling more of an authority, right? Because where this is Saturn, he's the authority. But this is all part of your journey, long-term journey, okay? Your karmic journey. Remember, Saturn is karma. And then lastly, on Saturday, November 16th, we do have the sign opposite Uranus. I do like this for you. It's rebellious energy, but it's energy as in I need to try something different. I want to do something different now. Okay. So do it. Remember, Uranus is the great awakener. Uranus is all about breakthroughs. This is a day where you may feel this urge to have like this really big break from routine. Okay. And expressing yourself and letting your individuality shine. That's what this day is all about, right? And again, there may be something here again with communication that just happens too. You could find some sort of breakthrough in a conversation that you needed to have or whatnot. Remember, whatever doesn't happen on Tuesday could be happening around this time, right? With Sun opposite Uranus in your place of communication. So keep that in mind. Don't forget Mars is in Leo. We've got Mercury in Sagittarius. I talk about that all in your last week's reading too, more in more detail when they actually moved into those signs. Just remember they're in shadow. Okay, so you actually could be having a lot of people come up from your past. All right, especially in career, very possible. Okay, maybe old bosses, old colleagues, but you're definitely going to see a lot more starting next week. So let's get started, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you for the week of 11/11 to 11/17. All right, Pisces. Wow. Um, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me okay. I do a traditional call to cross spread, offers the best overview. I'm really trying here. Thanks for being patient with me. All right, so and Celtic Cross Spread really, especially for a weekly reading, gives the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, that we will. Secondly, Pisces, I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on. I want to see what's going on for y'all. Okay, so okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're good. You're really good. You are moving into, there's just so many changes happening for Pisces. Just even thinking about what's been happening like the past 2 months for you. Like there's a lot. You're still going to feel all this momentum, but yeah, you're good. You're absolutely good. Would not be surprised if things are shifting in your favor this week, okay, with that full moon. Um, wow. Let's get started. All right, so you got the Hangman, really great, okay? Because what's really interesting, uh, you got the Hangman last week. Yeah, you did, in the same spot. Okay, so a lot of y'all are still going through this moment of surrendering things, realizing the things that you do have to surrender. This is maybe the big week of that surrender with the full moon, which is asking you to release things, like I said, and surrender things, and know that some things may just unexpectedly just, end or culminate as well. Maybe reach this turning point, some adjustment that you have to make, but it's all about you. This is all about you, okay? With that hanged man here who's ready to have change in his life and is willing to make sacrifices to have that change, okay? That he's very well aware of his journey, okay? And the changes that he wants in his life and having this fresh new perspective, seeing new things, okay? So really love that energy. And again, don't forget that we're still in Scorpio season in your ninth house of your belief system, how you see things, your philosophies. Now you've got the King of Pentacles in the height of your spread. This is absolutely amazing. The richest king, who happens to be Taurus. So, hey, the messages that you receive this week could be really nice. It could have to do with finances. Taurus is a finance sign. Okay, so there could be something there with finances. There could be something there that is all about your physical world. As I mentioned earlier, this is Earth here, King of Pentacles. Pentacles are earthbound. So, yeah, abundance, a lot of abundance. And you may even just be feeling that. You could be feeling that wealth in your life. Wealth comes in so many different forms, all right? So, this is also someone who has, he's very practical too. Remember, you got that practicality, Venus moving into Capricorn as well. That was just really strong energy for you. Okay. A lot of this earth energy, but being grounded. He's a big protector. So there could be a sense of you feeling that you're in your wealth, okay? This, your wealth era, all right? Remember, wealth comes in a lot of different forms, too. It can be spiritual wealth as well, physical, like things within your physical world, material wealth, but he does hold that golden scepter. Only one of two people in all of tarot that hold that, all right, that creates this abundance and wealth, and, anything he touches turns to gold. This is amazing. This is really great. Now, you do have the Six of Pentacles in your challenge areas. So, two things here. One, ask yourself this week, are you in a place where you're giving and giving and giving and giving and you're not receiving anything at all? Or are you in a place where you're sitting there in your wealth, waiting to receive more, but you're not giving? Okay. There's this, when you think about gratitude and generosity, there's this fine balance, right? If you're giving, 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 you've got nothing for yourself. All right. And then, vice versa, as I mentioned. So just keep that in mind. You even see the scale in the very philanthropic man's hand here. Okay, so really interesting. There may be something here that has to do with communicating, letting other people in. Maybe there is a sense of you feeling that you need support, but you're not. Or people around you are, willing to support you, but you're like, no, 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 I got this. No, 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 no. Like that kind of energy. Another Taurus card. So really strong Taurus energy in the center of your spread. Remember, the biggest thing this week is that full moon in Taurus. Okay. Now you've got the Three of Cups in your crown. All right. So there is a sense of, that is joy. That's celebrating. That's, celebrating like something new. All right. And you see that's happening here too with that Hangman, with the Magician in your future, that Three of Cups. Really great. All right. So there is a sense of, it just seems like there's people that you want in your life as well, that you want to celebrate things with people. It can be colleagues, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be your groups. Like I mentioned earlier, you have a lot of energy there. Really nice. Okay. So there is something that you're maybe thinking of like launching, but there's also a sense of maybe there's something that you came out of that you're just like, yes, this is amazing. Okay. Now you have another Pentacles card. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles. Do it. Take literally what I said, like set yourself up, like think about your long-term future. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does, right? This is all about stability. This is, knights are all active, so he's still taking action, even though his horse is going nowhere, still taking action because he sowed his seeds. He's reaping his rewards. It doesn't matter how long it takes because he's in it for the long haul. Okay. You can even see, like, do you see, like, in this card? First of all, that's the biggest field in tarot. There's a lot of seeds you can plant. Okay. But it seems like a lot of y'all may have already done so, especially after that new moon that we had in Scorpio. But you can see the oak trees in the back. You see the oak leaves in his helmet. So, I mean, that really is indicating like longevity, the long term, okay? Financial security. Remember, I said that's going to be a thing this week, okay? Financial security, but also within your physical world. As I mentioned, Pentacles, your physical reality. Magician in your future, you are good. You know what? I'm giving you a mic drop. I'm going to give you a mic drop. This is amazing. Wow. A lot of money energy here, but with that Magician, yeah, you recognize you can do whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want. You create your reality. Okay. This is someone, I mean, you're kicking off this new journey here. The Magician, the beginning of the Fool's journey. So to harness this energy with the full moon, when something ends, something new begins, right? So anything with this full moon, see it as a sign like, okay, that had to end because I got this power to start something new. All right. Anything you want. Anything you want. He's got all tools of tarot at his disposal. You see the cups, the pentacles, the wands, the swords, anything. Just take that action. All right. The Magician is a card of action. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. A lot of work and money energy here, by the way. It could be even like this new perspective in how you're making money or what you consider wealth in your life, or even like switch up in career could be possible, but finances really may be a big thing for you here because it's very Pentacles dominated with these Pentacles. And then with the Magician, you have the Pentacle there as well. Anyway, let's get to your stuff. Pisces, I love this. If you like this reading, it would be great if you'd like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me, all that stuff helps, the algorithm, as you know. And talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Let me know what's going on. I'm getting in the habit, doing it a lot more where your comments or questions, I am, responding to them or touching upon them in the live streams. But anyway, Pisces, I love y'all. All right, so let's get to your stuff. Oh, okay. You're gonna have a week where things are really good. Things are really, really, really good. There may be someone in your world. It just are you there may be someone that you maybe feel like you may feel like there may be a little bit distant, or you may feel like you're intentionally cutting them off or something, or there's a reason why. There may be something there. It could be, like I said, maybe even like a family member or a neighbor or something, or even a friend, but they're just someone that you maybe that may be your full moon story. Like, okay, this is over. That may be it. Okay, so let's just come on. You got another Pentacles card here. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Listen, a lot of y'all are possibly at a place where I wouldn't even call it a crossroads, but just again, that moment of pause before you move into this Saturn moving direct, Pluto moving into Aquarius, we're moving into Sagittarius, like a lot happening. Okay. A lot's going to be happening very soon. So you could be taking a little bit of a moment and just thinking about, with the fact that Mercury is in shadow, remember that's a lot of thinking about the past, things from the past coming about where you're at now, maybe spending time thinking about, okay, what did I do to get here? What are the investments that I made? Literal financial investments could be a thing, or what have I invested in? And just asking yourself, okay, is there room to grow? Am I satisfied with where I'm at? Do I want more? Like a lot of those questions may be coming up, especially with finances and work. Like, what's going to bring me a lot of joy? What's going to make things feel stable for me? What are the actions that I have to take? Okay, maybe some questions that are happening. Now, you've got the Eight of Swords in your external factors area. Yeah, again, there just maybe someone, honestly, it could be a family member or a close friend here, but there may be someone, again, that may feel a little bit distant, or there may be someone who you need them to be on your side about something, see something the way that you see things. Maybe they're refusing to see things. The circumstances that have happened within your world, maybe they're just blocking themselves off and living like kind of like in this Delulu state where you kind of have to be their support system too. Okay, just letting you know that there may be someone who's just so far removed, and you're just like, okay, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? So really meditate on that and have your moments. Okay, trust your intuition. You got the Queen of Swords here, so that's really great because the Queen of Swords, very much like the Justice card, seeking that fairness. Okay, you listen, she's got this big backstory. She sitting in that throne for a reason, but where it falls in your spread, all it's saying is like you just want to have this being able to assess situations, leaving your emotions at the door, fairness, honest with yourself, honest about circumstances, like very opposite from that Eight of Swords. Okay, so that's you wanting, like, having that power, authority to face any truth. Even like, again, like being very honest with yourself about situations as well, but having that power and authority in communication as well. Okay. Now, lastly, you have the Queen of Wands in your final outcome. There you go. I mean, you're really good. You're really good. Queen of Wands, she can get whatever she wants. This is someone like she know it's almost like she's the one who came up with like the law of attraction. Like she can get whatever she wants. She's mastered it. She's vibrating at this high frequency. She is a businesswoman, by the way. If you are here for a career, I mean, a lot of y'all possibly are. When you got Mercury in Sagittarius in your 10th house of career, right? You got Mars in Leo in your 6th house of work. You got, like I said, we're moving into Sagittarius. So we actually even have a new moon in Sagittarius. Okay. So again, career stuff that may be a big thing for you, but again, she's an entrepreneur. All right. But she can get whatever she wants. You even see the sunflower in her hand, sunflowers in her throne that exists in the actual sun card. So optimism, abundance, and feeling that vitality, that growth, that life force, that driving life force. I mean, this is really, and she's very compelling. Like people gravitate toward her. So there is a sense of like you being recognized and sitting in that throne and just being that person that people just see as like, okay, we're gonna talk. We're gonna listen to this Pisces over here. Like they're getting their thing done. And actually, I mean, like I don't know. I feel like maybe I said this to you It's been a while. It's been a while, but there was that report that came out. I don't know if you saw that. I think it was in Fortune magazine when they looked at like the top billionaires. I think it was like the 100 top billionaires in the world. And they broke it down by their zodiac signs to see what zodiac sign made, amongst the most billionaires in the world. And Pisces, you were up there. I think you were number 2 or 3. You're on your way. You're good. You're absolutely good. I'm very excited for you. This is amazing. Okay, a lot of authority here, a lot of heart too. I love this. Like you're ready to go, building things for your future. I love this, Pisces. What a great week. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. And next week, yes, we will talk about Pluto moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. We will also talk about, there's so much happening next week. Like I said, the sun moving into Sagittarius, a lot of work stuff, a lot of career, fame, uh, reputation. There's a lot happening. All right. So, Pisces, thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye bye.